We are at our most powerful the moment we no longer need to be powerful. Create your own miracles, do what you think you cannot do. Only those who look with the eyes of children can lose themselves in the object of their wonder. One morning you wake up with more life behind you than in front of you, not being able to understand how it's happened. When the poet Paul Valéry once asked Albert Einstein if he kept a notebook to record his ideas, Einstein looked at him with mild but genuine surprise. "Oh, that's not necessary," he replied. "It's so seldom I have one." You'll never reach perfection because there's always room for improvement. Yet get along the way to perfection, you'll learn to get better. The struggles we endure today will be the good old days we laugh about tomorrow.
Vital lives are about action. You can't feel warmth unless you create it, can't feel delight until you play. Can't know serendipity unless you risk.
Nobody is exempt from the trials of life, but everyone can always find something positive in everything, even in the worst of times.
Chase your dreams until you catch them, and then dream, catch, and dream again.
My love is something valuable to me which I ought not to throw away without reflection. And empty words are evil. The scientist does not study nature because it is useful to do so. He studies it because he takes pleasure in it, and he takes pleasure in it because it is beautiful. If nature were not beautiful, it would not be worth knowing. And life would not be worth living. I am not speaking, of course, of the beauty which strikes the senses, of the beauty of qualities and appearances. I am far from despising this, but it has nothing to do with science. What I mean is that more intimate beauty which comes from the harmonious order of its parts, and which a pure intelligence can grasp. Be curious about the world in which you live. Look things up. Chase down every reference. Go deeper than anybody else, that's how you'll get ahead. I refuse to believe that Hendrix had the last possessed hand, that Joplin had the last drunken throat, that Morrison had the last enlightened mind.
Tears are a river that takes you somewhere. Tears lift your boat off the rocks, off dry ground, carrying it downriver to someplace better.
Your beliefs affect your choices. Your choices shape your actions. Your actions determine your results. The future you create depends upon the choices you make and the actions you take today. The muse is not an artistic mystery, but a mathematical equation. The gift are those ideas you think of as you drift to sleep. The giver is that one you think of when you first awake.